Welcome to Tikkun's Weekly Dava. This week's portion is Emor. It's in the middle of the book of Leviticus. It's an interesting commandment in this portion. It says, "And when you harvest your land, you shall not harvest the corner of your field. To the poor and the stranger shall you leave it." It's actually one of the 613 commandments. Instead of harvesting your whole field, you take one corner, kind of fence it off, and that is a place where the poor can go and harvest for themselves. There's a number of commandments like that, where certain various things you have to leave for the poor people. Now it's interesting. You might think that why would the Torah want to do that? Giving the poor a hard time. Why not tell the farmer to harvest his land, harvest that corner, and give the produce to the poor? Or, you better yet, sell it and give them cash. Cash is king. Much nicer to give them cash than to give them a corner of a field they've got to go and harvest for themselves. I think there's two very distinct benefits over here, at least two that I can think of. The first one is a general thing that kind of Torah has always when it comes to charitable giving, and that is we want to avoid, as best we can, the humiliation of poverty. You want to try and give a person at least a sense of independence, at least a sense of self-respect, and this helps with that. Giving him kind of handouts of cash is a bit demeaning. Giving him a corner of a field and he goes and harvests it himself, and he kind of has to do something and be involved and engaged, helps him have a little bit more self-respect. At least he's doing something. That's the first point. So I want to focus more on the second point, and that is you're giving him a constructive labour. You see, it would be kind of easy in a system like Torah's system, a system of real kindness and love and caring about people and helping people and giving to people, for a poor man to kind of live the life of Riley. For him to say, well, look, I'm poor, and you, everybody, all you wealthy people have an obligation to look after me and to take care of me, so here I am, give me money, and he could live a very comfortable and very, very nice life as a result. And the Torah doesn't want to allow this. It says in effect, we're not going to let you just live off the state like that and sleep in all day. You've got to get up early and you've got to harvest the field and you've got to compete with the other poor people as well, and you've got to be engaged and involved. Because it's not good for a poor man for that to happen to him. It becomes a cycle. He gets caught up in it. You see, the Torah would say that a welfare state, in principle, is a wonderful thing. It's correct, it's right, it's proper, and it's absolutely appropriate. But if done improperly, it can cause a lot of harm. And, a person can be out of work and happy to be out of work. It's great to be out of work and not in a hurry to get back into work. If you look in our country, in the United Kingdom today, I think there's a big issue with that. We've had a couple of times in the past people working for me, and they resign. Why? Because they can make more money on welfare than they can in a paid job. There's an encouragement for people not to work. A welfare state can, if it's not careful, talk people out of working, encourage people not to. It's a challenge. It's a real balance to find. And the Torah really wants to go out of its way not to allow this. It does not want people to turn into professional charity collectors. That would be a terrible thing for them, as well as for the society. And therefore what it does is it gives a whole load of commandments, including the corner of the field and the gleanings, to involve the person. You're poor, we understand, we want to look after you. But you've also got to look after yourself. You've got to take responsibility. And what these commandments do is they give a poor man the ability to continue to work and to be productive until he's able to find a way back to providing for himself, which is ultimately what we are looking to try and accomplish. Wish you Shabbat Shalom. If you want to find out more about Tikkun, please log on to our website, tikkun.co.uk. Thank you.